Well, hey, what is up, awesome YouTube buddies? Mr. Movie Night here. I'm going to do a Blu-ray update, and then I'm going to do a DVD update. So I'm in here now in my living room where I've now got my Blu-rays in my television entertainment stand here. So I'm going to go through my Blu-rays first, show you the new ones I picked up and talk about them a little bit. Then I'm going to cut away and move into my DVD room there and show you the DVDs I picked up. So let's go ahead and get started with the Blu-rays. Okay, so we're going to start with a classic horror here. A lot of fun. Army of Darkness. This is the Screwhead edition, the new one that just came out. Most of you have probably seen this film. I picked this up at Best Buy. They had it on, I think it was about $20. It doesn't have a lot of features. It has like this one new documentary, Creating the Deadites. Like a visual effects thing. I haven't watched it yet, and it has an alternate ending which I hadn't checked out either. But all in all, it looks like a pretty cool Blu-ray. I'm gonna let me show you the disc. Here's a disc, the Screwhead edition. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of editions of Army of Darkness out there, but I don't know if there's another Blu-ray edition yet. But anyway, picture quality on this is kind of weird, because I took a look at this and it has parts that look really good, and then it has other scenes that kind of have like this sheen, like a curtain of grain kind of over the film, and it just looks kind of didn't look too great. Some of the scenes sort of indoors that are lit by torches and stuff look pretty grainy and just don't seem to have that pop of a good high definition, Blu-ray transfer. Some of the outdoor scenes look incredible. So, I would say this has good picture quality overall, but it sort of fluctuates, which is kind of a little disappointing. I don't know why they couldn't make the whole transfer look as good as parts of it. So, it's kind of weird, because you get this one really nice looking scene, and then it may cut to this indoor scene. You're kind of like, huh, that looks a lot grainier and just doesn't quite look as good as I thought. So I guess compared to the DVD version, it's going to look better, but overall I can't rate this a perfect score on picture quality. But anyway, that's the Army of Darkness, and that's the new Screwhead edition. I guess if you're a real fan of that, you can pick it up. It's probably the best picture you can get right now, but I think they probably could have done a little bit better with the picture on that. Now here's one actually that is really surprising how good it looks, and this is the Mel Brooks classic Blazing Saddles. I got this for like $10. Amazon was having a sale. This is a hilarious movie. It's a Western spoof. I'm sure most of you have seen it. It came out in 1974, and this has some fairly good features, some additional scenes. It has commentary by Mel Brooks, a couple documentaries, this Black Bart pilot episode of the proposed TV spinoff, which I guess never made it. But this is a really funny movie, just a hilarious story. It's very tongue-in-cheek. It's got a lot of these like racist type stereotypes and like a lot of just weird racial type jokes, but it's all done in a very like I say, tongue-in-cheek and in a spoofy fashion that you can't take it seriously. The picture quality on this is incredible. It looks really good. The opening credit sequence where they're singing that great song, I was kind of wondering about that, because when when it opened up and I'm looking at the title sequence, there's a little bit of grain and stuff, and I'm kind of and don't get me wrong, grain is fine. I mean, grain is film. Film is it's very important to film. So I don't want all this DNR, digital noise reduction and all this stuff that just completely removes all of that and makes it look soft and lose detail and everything. But there is the beginning credits. I was kind of wondering, because it looks like you're kind of going but then when it cuts to that opening scene with the camera sort of dollying down that railroad track. I was like, wow, now this is, and then from then on, I mean, the colors pop. It's a great transfer. It just looks incredible for an older film. This movie is great. Mel Brooks is a genius, is a comic genius. I love Madeline Kahn in this. It's just really a funny movie, and this has got to be the best you can get this in terms of picture quality. So if you're a fan of Blazing Saddles, definitely pick that up, and definitely pick it up for $10 if you can find it. Moving on, Best Buy was having a sale on their horror movies, on some of them on Blu-ray. So I picked up Friday the 13th Part 2 on Blu-ray. This is the classic, obviously. And this is going to be interesting too, because this has a few special features. Inside Crystal Lake Memories, horror conventions, Lost Tales from Camp Blood. I haven't watched all these features. The positive thing is, let me show you the disc here on this too. Just your standard silver disc. And Paramount did a great job with this transfer. This movie looks really good on Blu-ray. I was impressed. I thought it was a really clean transfer. It just overall really impressed me. It just looked very good. And this, of course, is a good sequel as well. So now for the other side of that story, they also had this one on sale, and this is Part 3 in 3D. Comes with 2 pairs of 3D glasses there. As you can see, I have not opened them up yet and watched this in 3D, but let me talk about the transfer on this one. Let me just mention too first the special features. It has about the same amount of features. This is a good one too. This is actually one of my favorite. Oh, I just hit the camera there. This is one of my favorite sequels. But here's the problem. This transfer compared to the transfer on Part 2 is absolutely terrible. I mean, this is probably one of the worst Blu-rays in terms of picture quality that I own now. I don't know what happened. I mean, I guess the film is just not a very pretty film. The transfer just does not look good. I mean, it's very scratchy. You can see big scratches on the print for extended lengths of time. There's lots of grain. It's just really just does not have that pop, visually that a Blu-ray should have. So I was really disappointed in the picture quality on this one. And compared to Part 2, it's a huge difference. So I just don't get it. But again, for the price, I can't remember, I think I paid like $15 or something, maybe a little cheaper. I guess it's worth having this. I don't have this on DVD, so the Blu-ray is, it can't be any worse than that. But anyway, huge difference in picture quality on those two. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping that they both look good. But Part 2, definitely recommended, thumbs up on picture quality. Part 3, no, but they're classics, and I'm still glad to have them in the collection. Move down here right quick and cover these other two I got. I got, well, let me find it. Actually, you know what? I think I just have one more. I've already covered, let's see, that's like 4 there. Yeah, I had this other one here. Here we go. This is Sam Peckinpah's The Wild Bunch. And this is a classic Western. Very good. And I can't comment, unfortunately, on the picture quality of this, but I've heard that it looks fantastic. It got great reviews on High Def Digest and some of these websites. So it has quite a few special features here. Commentary, additional scenes, some biographies and documentaries and all that kind of stuff. So that's great, but I have not seen this yet, so again, I cannot comment on the picture quality. But this is The Wild Bunch. Let me show you the, you guys like my Family Guy pants here? Alright, anyway, The Wild Bunch, there's the disc art, and alright, so that's a great movie too to pick up. And maybe I'll mention it later on once I get a chance to watch it and actually, see the picture for myself. But that's my Blu-rays, and I'm going to go ahead and cut away here and jump over to my DVDs. So thanks for watching.